Fartmiester time. So what are you doing today, James? Well, first thing we need is some wallpaper. Okay then, so the first part of the job is obviously wallpaper, so let's get the wallpaper out. There we go then. Wallpaper out, so let's get cracking. Now, when I did the original Fartmiester, it was all a little bit doing it on the go, if you like, not really giving it a lot of thought. Evolving, that's the best way to put it. Now, I had a couple of problems with that, and let me explain to you. The first problem, this is the boiler, me tea urn, sort of thing. And then inside I had another bucket, stainless steel bucket, and then inside that was yet another bucket, plastic one. Okay, so we've got the plastic in the middle, a stainless steel outer bin, and then all that was in a boiler. I've got the little legs at the bottom, the stainless steel bolts, and then I've got pipes leading down the side, down there, underneath, through the tin, through the stainless steel, into there, and that pushed water through the plastic, and then it came out the top and recirculated. Now, the problem I had with that was the fact that this area here, there and there, is quite thin, and the boiling water could easily bubble over and not be very even. So this plan I've got me thinking head on is, instead of doing it that way, is to do it completely different, and I've not seen anything quite like this idea of mine, and I don't know whether it'll work or not. But I like the idea of plastic because it's less drilling, hell of a lot less drilling than stainless steel. Stainless steel is bloody hard to drill, as Dino will tell you about that. Have a word with him. Any road up. My idea now is we get the tea urn. Now, the thing I don't want to do with the tea urn is actually ruin it, because you could do, and if I start making holes in the side of it and that, it gives it more time for things to escape. So my thought was, and I don't know how to do this yet, but put a middle tube, a plastic tube, down the centre like that, probably a drain tube or something like that, where there's lots of room there for the water to eat up, and somehow have, oh dear, if you like, this part sealed at the top with sort of an hole, so that I can pump liquor through it, sort of bring the liquor into there, so it forces it down. This needs to be off the ground somehow, maybe with my filter, not my filter, yeah, my filter, maybe resting on a filter down the bottom, so that it's circulating from there and then coming back through a pump, which I've already got, and then back down there, so it's like forced through. But I'm just wondering if this long tube needs to be high, you see, so that I can get enough grain in there to do a full batch, because I've decided that I want to do 17 litre batches. So that's my rough idea, but whether it'll work or not, I do not know. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to get some of my kit in and put it on the table and let you have a look and show you my thoughts around this idea. So let's do that next. Right, so as it stands at the moment, this is the tea urn that I'm using at the moment, and I use this for the boiler. And basically what I've got is obviously a tap there to drain out the beer once it's boiled, and it goes through this false bottom. And my thoughts were is to have a tube. I'll probably leave this false bottom in and get a new one of these middle bits here, one of those, and put a straight bit of pipe up here, don't know how high, enough to put the grain in, I think. And then what that'll be able to do then, if I can find a way of getting the tube up here and then tighten it down somehow so that it squashes the grain. Because what I don't want to do is to, like I say, knacker this boiler up. So I think the next stage is to get a bit of plastic piping and cut it to the right length, and I want it enough length to hold the maximum amount of grain that I'm likely to use. So I'm going to do that next.